Live from Adelaide, 7 News with Rosanna Mangiarelli and Mike Smithson.
Good evening. It's being described as one of the most devastating highway smashes this state has ever seen.
An explosive head-on collision between a B-double and a ute, which has left 2 people dead and a third critically injured.
It happened on the Stewart Highway at Wirraminna, about 500 kilometres north of Adelaide, leaving the road so badly damaged it could take months to repair.
From the air, it looks like a war zone. From the ground, post-apocalyptic. On one side of the obliterated highway, a B-double burned and torn apart. On the other, the shell of a ute charred beyond recognition.
There was loads of explosions, black smoke everywhere, there was flames.
Absolutely horrific. Both vehicles were incinerated. The road damage is catastrophic.
A 23-year-old ACT man in the ute was killed. So was the truck's passenger, 57-year-old Hannah Reid, died in the inferno. Her partner, 49-year-old Mick Goddard, was behind the wheel and incredibly made it out alive.
He's had a head injury, his hands were burning still at the time. The front of his vest and his whole shirt had just gone out. He was basically still on fire.
Kelly Spendlove and her daughters were the first on scene.
Absolutely horrendous. It was horrible and hot, just pure panic.
They sat with the truckie for 2 gruelling hours until help arrived. He was airlifted to Adelaide with critical burns and underwent emergency surgery this morning. The couple's transport company operates between WA and SA. Yesterday, they were carrying a trailer load of gravel from Adelaide. It was just after midday. They were crossing the causeway at Wirraminna, about 5 hours north of Adelaide, when their truck collided head-on with the ute, sparking a massive explosion.
Saying that he couldn't go anywhere, the car swerved in front of him and he couldn't go anywhere. They were on the bridge.
Major crash investigators say when the B-double erupted into flames, burning diesel leaked from its tank, spilling down the side of the elevated causeway and into the pipes below. It was so hot, it melted the road from underneath.
When you've got a fire of such intensity associated with a large vehicle and also a secondary vehicle, it's going to cause some damage.
So severe it could take months to repair. Rosie Barnett, 7 News.
And Rosie joins us live from a roadblock at Pimba. Rosie, the damage is causing chaos for truckies and
Kilometre stretch of the Stewart Highway has been closed, meaning cars and trucks are being diverted here at Pimba and at Coober PD. Major diversions are in place, which will take traffic along a series of dirt roads, adding up to 10 hours to their trip. With a lack of fuel supplies and car repairers in the area, authorities are urging people to just avoid the area altogether.
The last thing we want is for someone to take a road or take a diversion where the vehicle's clearly not suitable and end up in a similar situation.
Hopefully there's a quicker way, they work something out, see how we go.
Wait it out until the road's open and then we'll go back to Darwin.
As for the more damaged section of the highway, repair crews are already working on a temporary solution that would allow them to open at least one lane to traffic with reduced speeds. But at this point, it's expected the road will remain closed for at least the week. Mike?